CBS 12 News I-Team is with us this morning and talking about Florida's piece of America's immigration crisis.
Yeah, we begin this half hour here, part two of an eye-opening interview you're not going to see anywhere else, not just because it was difficult to arrange, but because CBS 12 News feels it's important to bring you a perspective that we're just not used to seeing on television.
And I-Team Chief Investigator Mike Magnoli here with us. He sat down with a young couple from Haiti who snuck into the U.S. at the Texas-Mexico border that are now living illegally here in South Florida with their infant son.
Yeah, and Governor DeSantis is very outspoken about this. He says the Biden administration's dumping illegals in our state, putting an unfair burden, Mike, on Florida taxpayers and law enforcement. How does this couple fit into that picture?
Well, when you see this story, there's no doubt in your mind that what Governor DeSantis is saying is true. They were detained briefly at the Texas border and then put on a plane and flown to Fort Lauderdale at the government's expense. So I want to set up this first question that you're going to hear in our story. I asked this couple, what would you say to someone who is frustrated, angry that you didn't come to this country through the right channels?
If you were living my life, you will understand. I had to leave Haiti. On the trip here, I saw people die. I could have been killed. My family could have been killed. We crossed a river with dead bodies. We drank from that river. We would have sacrificed everything to make it to America.
Kathleen Nouvos and her husband Jimmy Pierre tell the I-Team they left Haiti so their son, who has a chronic medical condition, could have a chance at a better life and safe, reliable medical care, which is simply not available to them in Haiti. They say that violating America's immigration policies was never a consideration one way or another. For them, the journey was about survival. I asked, when they talk to friends and family back in Haiti, do they say, try to get to America? We did it. You can do it.
No. We witnessed so many people die. I wouldn't want to tell someone to try this because there's no telling what might happen.
Humanitarian groups say it's impossible to nail down precisely how many people die every year trying to cross into the United States, but the Border Patrol confirms that in 2021, it was at least 650. And now that they're here and being closely watched by immigration officials, we asked Jimmy and Kathleen about their plans for the future. What's their version of the American dream?
I would like to go to college to learn computers and graphic design. Then someday, I might like to travel back to Haiti and teach kids the same thing I learned from here.
For me, I would love to go into a school and work with kids.
Okay, we told you last hour how the government is constantly monitoring this couple. They can get a text at any point requiring them to take a selfie to verify their location. So legally, the next step is setting up an appointment with immigration officials. And they tell the I-Team that every time they go to the website to try to book a time slot, there are no availabilities. So Matt and Ashley, that puts them kind of between a rock and a hard place. They want to stay here. They want to go through the right channels. But every time they go on that website, they're trying to make that appointment, and it doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon.
And right at the heart of it, too, Mike, two parents trying to keep their son healthy, you know, the starting point of that whole harrowing journey. So you got to think there's more to overcome from here, but that is the reason, you know, they made this happen in the first place.
And they told me that since they've been here, they've brought their son to the hospital 3 times. Now, you guys know, you show up at a hospital, at the ER with a kid, you're not going to get turned away.
Right.
But that opens up so many questions about the burden that this puts on our healthcare system. So very, very complicated issue.
And even though they wouldn't recommend it, they don't regret it.
True, very true.
All right, thanks, Mike.
What a